if you're a heat and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what's something you can do to add rocket fuel to your sales process, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from Cape Canaveral, Florida, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. So here's what you're going to find is most of the people in your industry, most of the people in my industry are inherently lazy. And so if they are forced to go role play, if they are made to go role play, if they're made to go for paid training, they're going to do it. Now the benefit for you is if you are willing to put in the time, the energy, and the effort, you can add your own rocket fuel. I'm pointing to a rocket launch pad right there. You can add your own rocket fuel to your business. And if you're a technician or a comfort advisor, that is your business. Your job is to bring in revenue. Your job is to make sales. And if you're a homeowner and you get upset about it, that's the way the world works, right? I don't have anything to sell to a homeowner. I don't work with them. Nothing to do here, nothing to see. Move on. The reason I bring this up is super important. I see a lot of times technicians will reach out to me and they'll say, hey, Scott, I really want to get good at what I do. And I go, okay, role play a week. Role play 1 hour per week. And I don't know if I want to do that. Like, that's my test. You want to work with me? I'm like, did you role play an hour last week? No. Call me when you do. Then they'll reach out to me like 6 months later. Hey, Scott, I want to work with you. Great. Did you role play an hour last week? No. Why would I spend my time coaching and training somebody who's not going to do anything with what I teach them? Why would I spend my time taking money from somebody who isn't going to do anything with it for them to say it didn't work for me, right? I don't want that. A business owner doesn't want that. A business owner will say, hey, I hired somebody to come in and coach and train my people. They were able to get some rocket fuel, right? There's a rocket launch pad right there. I was able to get some rocket fuel. They were able to get some rocket fuel. We were able to go close out some deals, get some turnovers, do some add-on sales, sell some IAQ, sell some ductwork, make people happy, only sell the stuff that needs to be sold. Don't make stuff up. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. You don't have to, right? But it's going to take you at least an hour a week. If you could do 2 hours a week, it's going to multiply. If you could do 3 hours a week, it's going to be even faster. How do I know? I did this personally myself. If you want to be better at sales, you should join HVACTechSecrets.com. It's an email publication. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. So you're like, hey, Scott, how do you know? For about the space of 4 years, I got up at 6. I got up before 6. I got to the office at 6 and ended at 7. And then me and a guy named Chris would role play every day. We would role play the door approach. I would go, he would go. I would go, he would go. I would go, he would go. We role played the door approach probably 20 to 30 times each on a Monday morning, so that the first call that we were at was no longer practice. So the first call that we were at was, we're standing right here, right there with rocket fuel ready to go. And so I never heard the Michael Phelps story at this point. I just knew that if I could get in and I could do this role play, I would be better than the people that I was selling against. So here is what you need to know that is super, super important. Number 2, your competition really isn't selling until 1 o'clock on Monday. Your competition sometimes isn't really selling till 8 a.m. on Tuesday. And if you're like, hey, Scott, how can I move faster? You start adding up those days. If they're working a traditional schedule, in 1 year, you have outshined everything that they're going to do. That is the definition right there of a launch pad for rocket fuel for your business. You got 1 of 3 things that you could do from here, just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.